India's inaugural solar observatory, Aditya L1, is scheduled for launch on September 2nd. Carried by a polar satellite launch vehicle, the spacecraft will travel to Earth-Sun Lagrange Point 1, enabling continuous solar observation without eclipses. Aditya L1's 7 instruments will scrutinize solar phenomena, such as flares and coronal mass ejections, shedding light on the Sun's mysteries. Following India's Chandrayaan-3 moon success, this mission aims to uncover insights into the Sun's dynamics and explain its scorching corona. The approximately $45 million project could unveil significant revelations about space weather. The Netberg family, comprising Danny, Alan, and their 5 children, have embarked on an extraordinary journey, completing the Appalachian and Continental Divide trails. Now tackling the Pacific Crest Trail, they aim to conquer North America's Triple Crown of hiking, totaling nearly 8,000 miles. Overcoming challenges, the physician couple introduced their kids to hiking when youngest was 2. The family's love for the outdoors led them to adventure through rugged terrains, fostering a unique bond and inspiring others with their remarkable odyssey. Britain's National Air Traffic Service, NATS, experienced a technical issue leading to flight disruptions across UK airspace. While the problem has been fixed, flight schedules remain disrupted, affecting airports like Heathrow, Gatwick, and Manchester. Airlines, including British Airways and Ryanair, have made adjustments to their schedules due to delays and cancellations. Passengers face tarmac waits and terminal holds, with the issue impacting European flights during the busy school holiday travel period. NATS is prioritizing safety and investigating the cause of the glitch. China's economy is undergoing a transformation, veering from a growth powerhouse to a slower, opaque force. The disappearance of key economic data, including youth unemployment figures, reflects a broader trend of data obfuscation. President Xi Jinping's prioritization of ideology over growth has halted pro-market reforms, hindering economic restructuring. As China's economy faces challenges, including geopolitical tensions and demographic shifts, Xi's steadfast vision prevails, impacting multinational corporations and investors. The nation's economic evolution is now marked by opacity, signaling a departure from its role as a transparent global economic driver. A Pakistani court has suspended the corruption conviction of former Prime Minister Imran Khan, citing lack of proper defense. However, his release won't occur as he remains detained in another case involving leaking state secrets. Khan's imprisonment stemmed from selling state gifts during his 2018 to 2022 tenure as Prime Minister. Despite the suspension, his political challenges persist, with a parliamentary ouster and strained relations with military leaders. The move comes amidst political turmoil in Pakistan ahead of upcoming elections and Khan's ongoing legal battles. An eastern Chinese county is introducing a reward of 1,000 yuan, $137, for couples where the bride is 25 or younger, aiming to boost marriage rates and address a declining birth rate. As part of efforts to combat population decline and rapid aging, authorities are providing childcare, fertility, and education subsidies. China's marriage rates hit a record low in 2022, with 800,000 fewer marriages than the previous year, impacting birth rates. High childcare costs, gender discrimination, traditional roles, and economic concerns contribute to the trend of delayed marriage and fewer children. In a remarkable medical discovery, Australian doctors removed a live 8-centimeter parasitic roundworm from a 64-year-old woman's brain during surgery. This unprecedented finding, identified as Ophidoscaris robertsi, typically found in pythons, was a first in a human brain. Researchers believe she inadvertently ingested the parasite through a local leafy vegetable after living near a carpet python-inhabited lake. The snake's feces likely contaminated the greens, sparking cross-contamination. The woman experienced various symptoms before the worm's removal, suggesting potential larva invasion in other organs. This extraordinary case advances understanding of parasitic transmission between species. 3 U.S. Marines, including Corporal Spencer R. Collart, Captain Eleanor LeBeau, and Major Tobin Lewis, were killed in an MV-22B Osprey crash during a routine training exercise in Australia. Camp Pendleton and Kaneohe Bay Hawaii-based squads were involved. Of the 20 injured, 17 were released, with 1 critical and 2 stable. The cause of the fiery crash remains under investigation. The hybrid Osprey aircraft supports exercise Predators run with militaries from multiple countries. The incident follows earlier fatal crashes involving Marine Ospreys due to mechanical issues. A 16-year-old girl allegedly stabbed another teenage girl, Naima Ligon, to death in Washington, D.C. during an argument over McDonald's sauces. The incident occurred after the girls, both from Waldorf, Maryland, ordered food at a D.C. McDonald's. The altercation escalated, leading to the fatal stabbing. Ligon attended Thomas Stone High School, and her tragic death has deeply impacted the community. The assailant was taken into custody and faces second-degree murder charges. The Ligon family expressed heartbreak over the loss, noting the future milestones the victim will never experience. President Biden commemorated 60 years of the Lawyer a Euro Committee for Civil Rights under Law by condemning attacks on diversity and erasure of history. Addressing the deadly shooting in Jacksonville, he highlighted threats such as book bans targeting Black history and slavery topics, emphasizing the urgency to act against domestic terrorism rooted in white supremacy. Biden called for addressing gun violence and online radicalization. The president met with civil rights leaders, including Martin Luther King III, to underscore the ongoing need for racial equality efforts.